Hi, everybody. It's Peter Schiff, and it's Sunday, July 18th, 2010. And I want to go over the results from yesterday's phone banking and the winners of the daily and weekly challenge. First of all, yesterday we had 148 callers who made a total of 6,094 calls. Now, given that this was a Saturday, I was quite a bit disappointed that only 148 people called. Now, I know today on Sunday there's a phone bomb, and maybe some of you didn't want to call Saturday. You were going to call Sunday instead. But you know what? I need people calling every day. I'm campaigning every day. I need you guys calling every day. Now, the winner was, you guessed it, the 13-year-old girl, Sarah, in Connecticut. She made 598 calls. Now, I think that her father helped this time. I think it was the two of them, but it was from the same phone number. So as far as I'm concerned, she won again. Not only did Sarah win on the day, but she has a total of 1,896 calls on the week. So she's also the weekly winner. Now, a couple days ago, I put out a challenge. If a 13-year-old girl can make 870 calls in one day, what's your excuse? And I said that if anybody else can match her efforts over the entire weekend, that they would win a free autographed copy of How an Economy Grows and Why It Crashes. Now, since very few of you put in the effort on Saturday, it's going to require a lot of work on Sunday. Now, I think in the last week, since we started this, about 1,000 people have actually made at least one call on the system. So a lot of people have tried this, and some people have done it just once. Well, if you can do it once, you can do it again. We can win this election. You know, if you look at the most recent poll, my name recognition picked up quite a bit among Republicans. I think 36% of the registered Republicans now know about me. And of the 36%, 34% have a favorable opinion. Only 2% have an unfavorable. My favorable to unfavorable ratio is 17-1. That's fantastic. I mean, Linda McMahon's favorables to unfavorables, in the Republican Party alone, she's about 4.5-1. So when Republicans find out about me, they support me. Now, the reason 34% of the Republicans have a favorable opinion of me, but they're not voting for me, or they're not saying they're going to vote for me in the polls, is because they don't think I can win. So they're voting for Linda, even though they have a better opinion of me. That's where you come in. When we make these phone calls, we can let people know that I can win. Linda's the one that can't win. Linda's a wasted vote. Give people the courage to vote their convictions. And once we get a poll that actually shows me surging, and we can get a poll like that, if enough people make these phone calls, then the people who will like me will actually vote for me. You see, the first step is to get them to like me. We're already there. Now we have to get them to realize I can win and vote for me. The phone banking can do that. Now, I read on the comments to the video blog, one person said, oh, the reason he's not phone banking is he's afraid that he doesn't really know what to say, and he doesn't want to have a bad call because he might hurt me. That's not going to happen. I'm losing this race right now. A bad call isn't going to hurt me. Is it possible that somebody screws up? And sure, but the people you're calling aren't going to vote for me anyway. I mean, there's only a positive to calling. I mean, for the one person that you piss off and they don't vote for me, and they weren't going to vote for me anyway, think about all the people who weren't going to vote for me but now will vote for me because of these calls. Also, I think somebody said, well, they don't know what to say. Well, there's a script there. There are talking points. And you know what? Say whatever you want. Just tell people why you support me. If you're sincere, it's going to come through in the phone. Don't worry about what you say. Just say my name. Tell people I got a shot. Tell people I'm running. Tell people I'm a businessman. I tell people I've never been in politics. I tell people that I'm an economist. I'm an author. Tell people that I predicted the financial crisis. Tell them to go to my website, SchiffForSenate.com. Tell them to watch Who is Peter Schiff. Tell them to watch Peter Schiff Was Right. There's so much stuff you can say. Don't worry you're going to say the wrong thing. Just say something. You know, I'm not running for me. I'm running for the country. I'm running for you. I'm going to be our voice, your voice in Congress. If you want a voice in Congress, then speak up now. Speak up on the telephone. Speak up when it counts. Spend some time. We had 140 people on the phone yesterday. Why don't we have 1,000? Why don't we have more? I don't know. We have got to do this. And of course, we're keeping track. We've got all the email addresses of everybody who's phone banked. So realize that. What we're going to do in the last couple of days before the election, we're going to send emails. We're going to make sure that everybody is phone banking on Election Day Eve. We need an all-out effort. But the more people that do it now, that understand how to do it, that are comfortable, the more people that we're going to have doing it on Election Day. Look, this is a strategy that can work. And as I said before, I am willing to put more resources into this race. But you got to show me that I'm not in this by myself. If you don't have the money to donate, and believe me, if you're not calling, you better be donating at SchiffForSenate.com. But if you can give me the effort, show me that you're there, show me that you care, put in the time, make the calls. If I know I can win, then I'll do more myself. I'm doing all I can campaigning, but I can write some bigger checks, but I don't want to write them for nothing. I want to know I have a chance at winning, and if we do these calls, I know I have that chance, and I know I've got the people behind me. Something else that I think I'm going to do when this is over is I'm going to put on the website, and it'll be up there forever as far as I know, I'm going to put the names of all the people who phone banked. If you want your names, I'll ask for permission. And I'll put the names of all the people who phone banked. And I'll put how many calls they made. And that'll be there. And if your name is not on that list, well, you've got some explaining to do. And if you're on that list, at least you can hold your head up high. And you can say, it's not my fault. I tried. I tried to get Peter Schiff elected. I tried to do what was right. I can't help it if other people didn't try too. So anyway, this is it. And I know today is the phone bomb. So call. But remember, it's not just today. We got to do it every day. Anyway, thanks everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, and I almost forgot. I mentioned a couple days ago that you can use Skype to make these calls. And there are people that didn't want to use a landline or their cell phone. They prefer Skype. And they weren't really sure how to do that. I noticed that some people on their own went out and made some tutorial YouTube videos explaining exactly how to use Skype to do the phone banking. So if you've tried it, you're not really sure what to do, I have favorited those tutorial videos on this YouTube channel. So check them out if you're having any trouble, and go ahead and join the phone banking on Skype. Thanks. Oh, just one final thought. Before I close, let me leave you with some inspirational words. Hey, what's this lying around stuff? Over? Do you think this election is over? Nothing is over until we decide it is. Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no. And it ain't over now. Because when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Who's with me? Let's phone bank. Come on. Yeah. What happened to the liberty movement I used to know? Where's the spirit? Where's the guts, huh? This could be the greatest election of our lives. But you're going to let it be the worst. Oh, we're afraid to phone bank with you, Peter. We might be embarrassed. Well, just kiss my behind from now on. Not me. I'm not going to take this. McMahon, she's a dead woman. Simmons, dead. Blumenthal, dead. Now, you guys know I'm right. I may be a bit psychotic, but absolutely right. We got to take this election. Now, we could fight them with conventional weapons, but that would take years and cost millions of lives. No, in this case, we have to go all out. This situation absolutely requires an all-out effort on everyone's part. Let's phone bank. And you're just the guys to do it. So let's do it. Let's go, go, go. Anyway, if you don't recognize that, it's from Animal House. And with all due respect to Jim Belushi, I hope that my words can inspire you and motivate you to get on the phones today, join the phone bank, and call every day from now until the primary on April 10th at SchiffForSenate.com. Take care, everybody, and happy dialing.